Hello guys, my name is Darklek, and as you can see, in this episode we are going to be getting some very overpowered armor, as well as deep diving into Apotheosis. I hope you guys are ready. Alrighty, welcome to episode 10 of our Hardcore All the Mods 9 Let's Play series. As you can see right behind me, someone in the comment section of the last video, episode 9, said that my base was a little bit too dark, and I agree, it was a little bit too dark, so I went ahead and went around the entirety of my base, adding a lot more light, and it looks so much better. It actually does just look so much more vibrant and alive. I used the lights from Simply Lights, as well as the Phantom Lights, just to make the area look nice and bright, and it makes the area just look so much better. Now, they did tell me to use a different light from Torchmaster, these Pharaoh Flare lanterns, and they place invisible lights. However, the reason I couldn't actually go ahead and do that is because I even tested it. It does, in fact, place lights into our mob spawner. So we weren't able to do that, so we just made do with what we got and got a bunch of other lights, and the base looks a lot better now. However, that is not the reason we are here for this video. No, in this video, we're going to be doing a couple of things that are actually really exciting. We are going to be getting into a mod known as Apotheosis, as well as we are going to be getting the smithing templates for everything, except for unobtainium. We are not getting the unobtainium templates this episode, unless we get, like, extremely lucky or something, because that place is hell on wheels, and I will definitely die if I was to go there. So, we're not going to be doing that, but we will be getting the other two, and we might even be killing the Warden. And that's going to be a massive achievement, as if we go to our quest line over here, as you can go ahead and see, whenever the thing decides to load, that is, in terms of the first quest line, there's not much to actually do. We haven't gotten an iron pickaxe, which is kind of funny. We kind of skipped through all of that, but we have literally everything else here, and even just by clicking this, we're going to get ourselves a waystone for free, which is really cool, and we can go ahead and claim all this extra stuff. That gave us a platinum pickaxe with refractive. That's interesting. But yeah, you always want to go through here and claim these different quests, because they can give you a lot of really powerful loot. And in the last episode, you guys saw the room over here. Yes, there was actually a room over in this direction behind this door. Well, that is because that is for this episode. This is our Apotheosis enchant room, and this is going to help us significantly, as this is going to be the room where we actually go ahead and get our very powerful enchants. The Eterna thing that's showing on the top is part of Apotheosis. And Apotheosis is a very extensive mod, and it's what I actually used to make these charms of all the Modium site from earlier. But it basically requires us to go ahead and get a bunch of these gems. And we're going to also need to go through and get these different bookshelves. And they actually added one recently, which is the Deep Shelf of Arcane Treasures, which gives it so you can get treasure enchants, such as mending and things like that. And that is really cool, and it's not even that expensive. We're just going to have to do a lot of these. And honestly, the majority of this is going to be spent crafting up the different bookshelves, because the bookshelves are going to be what actually gets us to the higher tiers. And we're also going to need to get into gem reforging, and we're going to need to make ourselves a reforging table. I'm not sure where that is. Oh, here it is. This is the reforging table. This is what's used to basically change your armor into mythic tiers. And if you guys are wondering what Apotheosis gear is, the Apotheosis gear, I'm pretty sure if we just type in hashtag socketed, because most Apotheosis chants have sockets on them, you can see that these blue, green, and like different colored things, these are all from Apotheosis. And that is what's going to basically power us to get this really, really powerful armor and enchants. It is going to take a while, so let's not waste any time and let's just get straight into this. So for starters, we're going to need to go ahead and get ourselves Hell Shelves. And this is basically just the entry point for this entire Apotheosis mod. And to do that, we're going to need potions of regeneration, nether bricks, bookshelves, and blaze rods. So let's go ahead and turn all of our shelves into Hell Shelves. And just like that, we can actually go ahead and make ourselves the last of these Hell Shelves. The hardest part of actually making these is getting the potion of regeneration. But just like that, we now officially have ourselves a maxed out Hell Shelf setup. And this honestly fits the theme perfectly. And now we can go ahead, and what we're going to need to end up making is these infused end shelves, which we're actually going to need to make another one of these Hell Shelves. And then we're going to slowly, one by one, start enchanting each of these to become infused. And that's going to just take a second, so let's go ahead and actually do that. I'm also going to go ahead and grow lapis seeds just to make this entire process easier. And just like that, we finally got enough to actually turn these into Hell Shelves. And if you guys don't know how the infusion thing works, well, let me quickly just show you, because I just need to retrieve a couple of levels so I can actually enchant this stuff. But how this basically works, all you do is you put it in here, and then it has the thing which is infusion. And that's how you get yourself infused Hell Shelves. And just like that, we now have a full setup of these. Now, the next tier that we actually need to go to, if I'm not mistaken, is we need to get these end shelves. I'm pretty sure you have to get these end shelves, and then once we get these end shelves, we can get ourselves the, I'm pretty sure these deep shelves, wait, do these deep shelves go under a completely different category? God damn, they do. That's insane. I mean, we're gonna need these anyways because we need these rectification shelves. And we're gonna need sea shelves for this, so we're gonna need to get pufferfish somehow. I don't know how we're gonna be able to do that, but we're gonna need these sea shelves to get these end shelves of rectification. We specifically need 4 of them, so that's gonna be a little bit tricky to go ahead and actually do. However, to get these other ones, it's really easy. We just need to head to the end, and we're gonna need to get some, Dragon's Breath, which to do this, you just get, Dragon's Breath, put it into here, and you get 3. So yes, that does mean that we're gonna need to go kill the Ender Dragon, and thankfully we have all the resources for that, so let's just very quickly showcase me RKOing the hell out of that Ender Dragon. Guys, I'm intelligent. I forgot to get Dragon's Breath. Time for part 3, Lamau. I'm making a data module for the Ender Dragon because with how many times I'm failing to do this, I'm just gonna get the module for it and do it that way at this point. We're gonna go back with some bottles and we're gonna finally get this Dragon's Breath. Plus, looking at this, we actually need the Ender Dragon module anyways for the dragon's heads that we're gonna need for the, dragon end shelves. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and kill him 2 more times. And there we go. So, what this now enables us to do is, now that we have a module of it, we can actually go ahead and just make a bunch of these prediction matrices for the Ender Dragon, as we're gonna need it anyways to get ourselves 5 dragon heads for the actual, end stuff. However, before we do that, really quick, we need to actually go ahead because there is something in Apotheosis that we need from here still. If we go ahead down to here, I'm pretty sure it is this stuff. Yes. We need purple blocks, which is popped coarse fruit, or end essence, which we're going to be getting this end essence because it's not that hard to make this. It's just a purple block, end stone, and a coarse fruit. So we're going to go ahead and make that really quick. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I make these end shelves. And while I was here, I found this Apotheosis boss spawn. And yeah, we're going to kill that because what this is going to allow us to do now is if we go ahead, let's chuck out these iron bars. This is going to give us a epic tier Apotheosis item. We're eventually going to come back here basically to kill mythics, and that's going to be a pretty easy job as long as they're not shulkers. And even with shulkers, I can probably go ahead and kill them. But that's our first Apotheosis boss kill. That's really cool. And also, if you look on the mini-map, that over there is a Cataclysm boss, which I haven't gotten into yet, because I know for a fact I'm not ready to, because all of the Cataclysm bosses in my other playthroughs were stupidly overpowered, so I'm not going to fight it until I get this Apotheosis gear, but maybe that's something we do in the next episode. You never know. And remember, if you guys are enjoying the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. It just takes 1 second of your time to click the button. I appreciate it. Let's get back into the video. And, of course, to get the best setup, you're actually going to just need to go ahead and get a bunch of these Soul Touch Skulk Selves. And one of those is from the Warden, which, yes, that means we're screwed. We have to kill the Warden. I didn't want to do this, but, yep, we're going to an ancient city, guys. Because to advance in Apotheosis, we need these deep shelves to get these echoing ones, because to even get the end shelf, like the basic end shelf, we need infused dragon's breath, which requires us to get at least 40 out of 50 Eterna, and guess where the only option to get that is? Yep. It's only obtained through the Warden one. Well, what this means is a couple of things, actually. It means we are going to have to enchant our gear, first of all. Secondly, we can just go ahead and apply some basic apotheosic enchants onto this. They may not be the best, but it's going to be better than what we have right now. For example, first things first, though, we're going to need to get ourselves a reforging table, or just this table, which is a simple reforging table, which means we can get up to rare affixes, which honestly I think is going to be plenty fine. So let's go ahead and craft this. Also, I don't think I showed this off in the last episode, but we did get ourselves a netherite furnace with a speed and factory upgrade. And just look how fast this smelts. Literally instant. Like, this is going to save us so much time when cooking things. That's why I love the Iron Furnaces mod. And if you don't already have it in your base, I highly recommend it. It is incredibly powerful. And just like that, we finally got ourselves a salvaging table. So we're going to go ahead and head down here. And we're going to just place this right here. It doesn't really matter where. But now what we're going to be able to do with this salvaging table is we go ahead and grab our apotheosis items, such as our gemstones and the apotheosis gear, which would be the socketed. We can grab this. We can honestly grab all of this. We're not using any of this armor, and we're going to just be able to go ahead and use this immediately. But the salvaging table is really nice because it gives you way more gem dust. We got 5 instead of 2 that time around. And then with this, we're going to just throw this into here. And we get 4 arcane sands. And this is for the epic tier items. And if we wanted to, we could go ahead and, like, take off our helmet, for example. Throw it into here with arcane sands. Oh, wait, no, this thing only goes up to blue tier. That's right. We do need to get... And actually, since we got the gem dust for it, let's just go ahead and craft this. It's not that expensive. And there we go. We got ourselves a mythic tier reforging table. And I believe we have just enough arcane sands to actually make ourselves an epic tier item. Yes, we do. We would be able to get this, which is magic damage taken is reduced by 7, ignores durability damage, and a lot of other really nice suffixes. However, I am going to do that with my whole set of armor. But before we do that, we're actually going to go ahead and completely remove all the enchants from off of this. Because now if we put this into here, you're gonna see that we're gonna get a lot better enchants, and that is simply because our setup is a lot better. We're also getting a lot better quanta in this case, so we're gonna just be getting very good things. This is bad because it doesn't have protection, but we went from having protection 3 to now we can get up to protection 5 with this enchant setup. And there we go. We got protection 5 on all of our stuff. Now, really quickly, we're going to go ahead and throw all of our stuff into here. We're mainly looking for the crystal shards. And we got 6 of those. Okay, so we're not going to get the best Apotheosis stuff on this, but we can look at this other stuff. Also, I keep hearing that door breaking sound. I can't tell if that's from my door or not. Let's go see if something's just, like, trying to break into our house or something. And it looks like they were. There were zombies just randomly heading over here. That's really random. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just look at the different things that this offers. Like, this is physical damage is reduced by 5. We're mainly looking for the ones that give us bonus hearts. That is what's going to be the most beneficial to us. Like right there, plus 8 max health. That is something that we're going to want to actually go for. So I'll be back when I completely max out our set with Apotheosis stuff. Alright, and just like that, we have officially upgraded all of our stuff to Apotheosis gear. And this isn't even the best it can get. It can go all the way up to Godforged Pearls, which is the mythic tier of this thing. However, as you can see, we basically got ourselves an entire health bar, so we should be fine. But yeah, now it's time for us to go look for an ancient city. And since we're going there, we might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and we're gonna go look for the Althemodium template. As the Althemodium template, it's found within ancient cities, and apparently it's not here. But to do that, we're going to need to get ourselves a brush, which is really easy to craft. We're going to craft one like so, and that should complete us a quest. Yes. All right, well, let's first of all, let's just head up to the surface, and let's just see how far away this is. We're going to go ahead and look up ancient city. There it is. All right, let's figure out where it is. Man, these structures love being as far away as physically possible. Well, guys, I will see you guys when I'm over there. Oh, that was really close. Oh. So, guys, my thing wouldn't render properly, and as you just saw from the footage, my jetpack glitched to 100, and it just flew me right into the ground and took most of my hearts. That nearly killed me. That was terrifying. However, we did make it to the Deep Dark. The Deep Dark is right below us. That's the one thing I don't like about rendering. That could have very well killed me and ended the run. Right then and there. Oh man, that was terrifying. But we did, in fact, make it to the Deep Dark. I'm gonna drain my hunger a bit and heal up, and I'll see you guys when I get down to the ancient city. Oh boy. Alright, well, I found the ancient city. That's a shrieker. I really want to break it. Alright, guys, I am back, and we now have access to the ancient city. So, a couple of things I want to test really quick. The first things first, we're gonna go ahead and break this with shears. Which clearly doesn't work. Clearly, you aren't supposed to get skulk from this. You can clearly only get skulk from chests, unless I'm missing, like, silk touch or something. Which, now that I think about it, let me go get a silk touch book really quick. So now I went ahead and got us a brass hoe. Does this work now? Yes, okay, so that's how we go ahead and actually pick up this skulk. Perfect. That is what we ended up needing. Oh, I nearly fell to my death. I need to be so much more careful than that. Jeez. But anyways, now that we have this brass pickaxe, honestly, we can just go ahead and collect a lot of these. And one of the things we actually need for the Apotheosis end shelves, I believe, is these skulk sensors. No, we need the skulk catalysts. That's a very fun sight. Let's try to get rid of that. Yeah, no, we're not taking risks with that. We need to get rid of all but one, because unfortunately, we're going to have to get the, warden to spawn, and that's not going to be fun. Because I don't think we could kill it fast enough. Even with our insane reach, I think we're, like, really putting our luck on the line. But there we go. We're getting ourselves these skulk catalysts, and we need 7 of these. And also, keep an eye out for the suspicious clay, as we are going to need that suspicious clay later on in this episode. But yeah, let's go ahead, and we're going to just do a little bit of exploring, and I'll see you guys when we do a little bit of exploring. And here we are. Right here is suspicious clay. Now, I'm going to really quickly just verify that there aren't any, like, shriekers around this area, which it doesn't look like there is. Also, if you're wondering why I'm able to see so good, I have night vision on, and I would never enter this area without night vision. But we're going to go ahead and brush this out, and just like that, we got ourselves an Althemodium smithing template. Nice. So, what this is going to allow us to do is now we're going to be able to basically just make ourselves Althemodium gear, which is this gear. And it's going to be a lot cheaper, because instead of using a bunch of the ones to make the sticks, like 3 Althemodium for 2 Althemodium sticks, and then 4 for each plate, we can just use 1 ingot of Althemodium and turn a netherite thing into that. Which, yes, we're still going to go get that Althemodium template. Alright, and we get our first Echo Shards. That is going to help us a lot. And there's another Enchanted Gapple. We're definitely going to need this for the fight. Man, I am very scared to fight him, but we're going to hope. And also, this is for something that we're going to be getting into later on. This is the Necklace of Concentration from the Irons mod. That's going to be incredibly useful whenever we do get into that mod. But let's keep exploring. Alright, guys. I think it is time for us to fight the Warden. Let's get over our fear, and let's just kill this guy. We're gonna go ahead and spawn him in. There's a Shrieker right here. And we're gonna go ahead and open this chest. We're gonna get this Warden template. None of this other stuff is really that good. Oh boy, I am so nervous. But let's go ahead and spawn him in. Okay, he's about to spawn in. I'm so nervous, bro. This gives me such bad anxiety. This could be the end of the run, for all I know. So, well, if I die, my name is Darklick, and welcome to Top Notch Idiots. Let's go ahead and spawn him in. Oh boy. We're gonna immediately eat this gapple. We're gonna kill him. He's not attacking. Wow. Oh, he was about to. Oh, he was definitely about to. I was not ready to figure out how much damage that dude did. But we did it, guys. We killed him. But now we have the Heart of the Deep, which that is for a completely different mod. We need 7 of these. Because we need 7 of these, echoing skulk shelves. So, yeah, wish me luck. I'm gonna spot him in 7 more times. We'll do a little montage of me killing him. And after all of that, we came back with a massive haul of different things, including all of the tendrils we need, plenty of Hearts of the Deep, and even the smithing template for this. So we got quite the massive haul. We're going to go ahead and empty out our backpack, and we're going to go get ourselves that netherite smithing template. Oh, and also, these runes that I have, these blank runes, these are from a mod that gives me basically my favorite set of armor in the entire game, and we're going to go ahead and actually make that. And I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. And this is the armor set. Man, I love this armor. It looks so clean. This is the Shadow Walker armor from the Irons mod, which is a mod that we're going to have to get into eventually. And it looks so good. Like, this set just... It looks so clean. I love this armor so much. And you're probably going to see me using this as my display armor quite a bit in the future. For now, though, you got to have the friendly Proot, because of course it is the Proot, and we can never forget the Proot. And after looking for about an hour, I found the netherite smithing template. It should not be this hard to get the different smithing templates. And the fun part is, I'm not even done. I need to go look for the vibranium one, which is only found in a Bastion treasure, and I have yet to find one, so wish me luck. I gotta keep looking. Oh my gosh, I found the Bastion treasure. It took so long. It took me like nearly 2 hours just to find this place. But also, my armor teleports people away. But right down here, in this area, or around this area, is where Suspicious Soul Sand will be. I'm pretty sure it's like underneath this gold, but let's go ahead and check out the inside of here. There's our netherite smithing template. I don't know what that is, but that seems like something that's going to be useful, so you know what? We're going to take it. Doesn't look like there's anything else in there. Another netherite smithing template. I'll take it. There's nothing else in here, so we need... What's this? Cooldown reduction. This is OP. I need to put this away. Now, all we need to do is we need to go ahead now, and we need to find the Suspicious Soul Sand. It randomly generates inside the Bastion treasure, and there it is. Oh my gosh, man. This took forever to find. But just like that, hold on. Gotta kill these guys. Man, get out of here. But just like that, that is our vibranium smithing template. Man, this took so long to actually get. But man, is it worth it. Let's go ahead and, I'm gonna look around a little bit more, and then we're gonna head back to base and upgrade our gear to vibranium and get ourselves some vibranium tools. And the nice thing about smithing templates, such as the smithing template for this, is, if I'm not mistaken, first of all, we're going to need to go craft ourselves some deep slate, so let's go ahead and get ourselves some deep slate, which is really easy to craft. Just got it like that. But if I'm not mistaken, well, actually I know for sure, to make these, you just put the material that it upgrades before it. Like, in terms, if you want to make a netherite smithing template, maybe it is cobbled. Is it? Alright, how do you make this? Oh, I was placing it in the wrong spot. But yeah, you can duplicate your smithing templates to get as many as you need. So, I'm gonna go ahead and craft myself some all-the-modium tools, including an all-the-modium pickaxe, and then we're gonna go get some vibranium. And just like that, we can now upgrade all of our gear from diamond to netherite, to now upgrading our gear to all-the-modium. Man, this is so nice. And this armor is indestructible as well. So, yes, it's not as good as our armor right now, but once we upgrade it to vibranium, it will be. Now, this armor definitely looks goofy on me, but it's what we need to upgrade it to the best early game armor that we can get. And that is going to be vibranium, which now we can go ahead and mine. And just like that, we found ourselves our first bit of vibranium. I did go ahead and enchant this all-the-modium pickaxe. And we got one piece of raw vibranium from that, which is fine. Because there's... It's not that rare, thankfully. And we can just kind of find it around here. And like that, we got 9. And this, by the way, has Fortune 4 on it. So it's pretty damn good at getting us some extra drops. Like, right there is some more. And I'm pretty sure over there was some more as well. Yeah, so I'm going to just do a little bit of mining. And we're going to get ourselves, hopefully enough to make ourselves some vibranium seeds. And to get vibranium seeds, that is going to take us 36 vibranium. So I'll see you guys when I get that. And after all of that, we ended up getting 30 raw vibranium, which is going to turn into 60 vibranium into here. And as you can see, we got plenty of vibranium. And to actually go ahead and make this, we're just going to need to make this 3 more times. And then we have all this extra vibranium that we can do whatever with. And we're going to use it to max out our armor. As well as now that we are able to, let's go ahead and max out our enchanting setup. Now, to actually get the thing required for the smithing template, we actually need to head into the other. Which, yes, we're in the other now. Because we need this ancient stone. Let me actually just place down a light really quick. This is the other. This is where we're going to need to eventually go to get a bunch of things, and it's where we're gonna get the piglet hearts eventually. However, for now, we're just here for the ancient stone, as that is the ingredient that is used to make these smithing templates. And now not only do with this, we now get to upgrade all of our gear to vibranium gear, which is significantly better than our current gear. It is insanely strong. The boots give 6 armor, and this, even when enchanted, gives 6.5, and this has 9 armor toughness, which this only has 5. And that's not even it, because not only do we now have this, but I also went ahead and completely maxed out our enchanting setup. That's right. I went ahead and did it off camera because it was so much work to actually go ahead and max these things, and I made a bunch of mistakes with it. But I did get there in the end. It's not completely min-maxed because rectification isn't at 100%. But everything else is, and if we go ahead now, and we're going to go ahead and grab our vibranium armor that we got just now. Just bring all of this. And what we're going to go ahead and do with this is we are going to now get max enchanted armor. However, as you could see, it is expensive. It costs 100 levels per, which is insane, but it is completely worth it. So let's go ahead and drain about that much, because we're going to need to come back here soon anyways. But look at that. the enchants are insane. We're looking for ones with protection. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and max this out, and I will see you guys after I do that. And just like that, we got ourselves all maxed gear. Man, this took a hot second, but I even got some mythic tier items from killing some entities in the end. And as you can see, our health is now purple, which is very fitting, because it's my favorite color. And this stuff is just insanely strong. All of this is above protection 5. And it's just insanely strong. All of this gives max health. And this sword that I have, I made a vibranium sword. This is insane. It does 26 attack damage. And it also does cold damage and fire damage with sharpness 6 and vorpal 5. It is insanely strong, and with this, we're going to be able to do a lot more, potentially even head into the other. However, that is all the time we have left in this video, but I do think in the next episode, I think that what we should get into is a little mod known as Applied Energistics. Again, massive shout out to our Patreon member, Furball Rules. You are the reason that I am able to maybe one day take this on full time. And why don't you go ahead and join Furball Rules? Go join my Patreon. The tier 2 and aboves will be shown in this room for all to see at the end of the episodes, and the higher the tier, the better the sign. It goes up in terms of iron, gold, diamond, and then emerald at the very end. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the video till the very end. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and a subscribe, as it would be very much appreciated in helping me grow my channel. And if you guys are new here, go check out episode 1 of this Let's Play series. And if you guys missed the last episode, go check out episode 9. But as always, my name is Dark Leg, and until next time, peace out.